time that when you hear about Indira Gandhi's assassination, uh, what happened when you heard that? When
See, I was Deputy Commissioner of Police, Central Delhi. As you go on this Daryaganj, police station Daryaganj is there, and Deputy Commissioner of Police office there, and behind Deputy Commissioner of Police office was my home. Actually, that was the original home of the SP of Delhi. Only one SP used to be there long back, and Deputy Commissioner was sitting in civil lines. This was the area Delhi was there. You understand? Delhi gate is there and the wall is there. So, morning I was coming there to my office, which was next door along with the wife Rekha. As I was reaching my gate, the wireless operator came. Police control room was just across my home. The district level police control room, and he said कि मैडम को किसी ने गोली मार दी.
madam ko?
मैडम को. And I understood because everybody used to call her Indira Gandhi, madam and all. But the first impulse which came to me was very surprising, which I have written and I can't believe. I thought it was an insider's work.
You knew immediately.
Yes, I thought because I had done a lot of duties in that area. You know, Safdarjung Road and Akbar Road and Safdarjung Lane. That is the place which became Indira Gandhi Memorial now.
Yeah.
That was the place where we used to sleep and we used to keep a watch, and as young police officer we had done duty one doesn't know how many times. We had very clear idea about the place, and that was a protected place, and I thought that it was an insider's job. Something came to my mind without any background. The other thing which I thought was far more important, which helped me ultimately, I could visualize a lot of things happen which perhaps many others could not. The press area of Delhi was in my area. Indira Gandhi was ultimately cremated in my area, part of central Delhi. And I went to office listening to this news, and I learned that Indira Gandhi was killed and all that stuff. BBC started making announcement, and people started gathering all over. Near All India Institute of Medical Sciences, etc., but more in the press area to understand, to know. When I went to office, the first thing I did, I called almost everyone. All my police officers, I called them. I called Home Guard people, I called civil defense people. I addressed them. And I told that these are going to be the most difficult times in our lives. I could visualize something like a civil war.
That was a crucial time, and you were on duty at that stage. And you hear that Indira Gandhi, the Prime Minister, has been killed. And then riots break out within a few hours. Was Delhi police equipped, and what did you see that day?
No, that is,
those days, one whole week.
The entire, I can never forget, or these memories will never get old in my head. They are always there, always fresh. Because nothing like that can happen again to this city. I think that was the worst thing to happen. 3,006 being killed in a matter of 4-5 days' time is something really terrible. But since I was in central Delhi, and central Delhi was heart of Delhi, in those times we had just 6 districts in Delhi, remember. Now they have got 15. So it was a very big area and the most difficult area, where the communities lived together and they had very, very deep connections to each other. So it was very difficult to tackle, let me inform you. And it is only later when Rangnath Mishra Commission looked into it, and Nanavati later looked into it, and they made a case out of me that if Mr. Amod Kant, Central Delhi, could contain the riots to a certain extent, why others failed. You know, I got some.
You got an award also.
So the issue is that for me, on hindsight, whatever I tell you now, but in those times, I felt as if I did nothing. Because around me was violence, and I was hardly at home. Although I lived there, let me inform you, for nearly 5-6 days, I was mostly out. And one thing I did, number one, I made all my officers to work very sincerely, and they did not leave their place. The most striking part of my district was, I had half a dozen very crucial officers who were sick. The Sardar officers were holding the fort, let me tell you. Yeah. Daryaganj ACP, Sardar Ajmer Singh, was a towering, strong personality. And then he was the most important Assistant Commissioner of Police in my district. Likewise, I had many Sikh officers. And when the police headquarters, Commissioner of Police decided that Sikh officers should be asked to surrender arms, I
Yeah.
opposed.
Yeah.
I opposed, and so it was on my suggestion that this did not take effect. But I did not allow my Sikh officers to leave the place. I said, if you leave today, you can't come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
And they got injured, many of them. They suffered, but I was always there with them. And it happened. So this was a very difficult kind of situation. Wherever you go, you find couple of thousand people gathering and all kinds of rumors, wrong rumors being spread. जैसे रूमर था कि नहीं नहीं फलाने जगह जो है वाटर टैंक में पॉइजन आ गया, फिर कह दिया कि नहीं नहीं ये गुरुद्वारा से लोग निकले और ये अटैक कर रहे हैं. तो होता नहीं रूमर मैंग. आई हैव नेवर सीन this kind of rumor mongering which was spread by the people, creating a situation of hostility, and people went by that. They believed it, and that started the same night. It went on and on. So the point I am trying to make that it was
Nobody tried to quell those rumors.
no, see,
That's another thing.
It's very difficult. Less said
Because
the
there was
better.
no social media, there was
See,
no 24-hour news also.
The government and the police and the entire system was ill-equipped for that kind of situation in Delhi, as you know. And Indira Gandhi was a very towering personality. And then her getting away from situation in these circumstances had certain kind of effect on everything. And that effect was devastating. That's a fact. And then let me kind of tell it from the other point of view that yes, the situation was very, very difficult to contain, there is no doubt. But at the same time, as a police officer or as people who are supposed to protect the law, if we acted, we were able to disperse crowds. In fact, in my district, as you know, the actual killing, the actual Sardars who were killed was not more than 18-20. In fact, the number of Hindus whose bodies were found and who were killed because of firing, etc., was more than Sardars in the district. We tried to stop, but frankly speaking, if I am speaking today, I am reliving the whole situation.
Yeah.
And I feel that in those times, my state of mind was very different, and I felt that I am not doing enough. It's only later that others started telling कि भाई आपने तो ये कर दिया, ये तो नहीं हुआ, ये इतने आउटर एरिया में इतने लोग मर गए, यहाँ इतने लोग मर गए और ये सारी चीज़ हो गई. It was a very bad time. It was a terrible situation. I only wish that that kind of situation should never come to this country anywhere. That was really bad.
And the cremation also happened in your...
When the cremation took place, it was curfew and those kind of prohibitory orders, they were applied. Nothing like that. Lakhs of people came there. I vividly remember, in fact, because in the cremation, my colleague Ajmer Singh Chauhan, I wanted him to be along with me. And Ajmer Singh Chauhan was 1 feet higher than me. Strong, powerful Sardar. And then when they started kind of attacking him, all that stuff, I had a tough time protecting him, that kind of thing. So it was a very difficult situation, very, very difficult situation. I think I was lucky, I would say lucky that this huge situation of cremation could be handled without untoward incidents. It went off because all across the Delhi situations were very, very grim and out of control in major part of the city. And not only why say city, in all those places across the country, the situation was quite bad wherever people from a particular community were being attacked. So this, and then of course, it is because of whatever happened here, as I mentioned, the transistor bomb blast case was like, this kind of a burning knife as it driven in the heart of a particular community, and whatever happened in subsequent days, those people who were reported to be with the writers, there was a black book, as you know, PUCL's report, it came in a kind of book form. Persons were named. Several people were attacked. Lalit Makran was killed from that book. Arjun Das was killed from that book. General A.S. Vaidya was killed. And a lot of other people were targeted. Sajan Kumar, Titler, case is still going on. So, the entire story is on a different footing altogether, which is...
Lalit Makran's case that there was that Khalistani separatist Ranjit Singh Kuki,
That's
who
correct.
finally got extradited.
He was in USA and he was brought back. He was brought back to India. And then now, of course, all of them have been let off. Nobody is in the jail now. And but the main killers, Sukhdev Singh Sukha and Harjinder Singh Jinda, who created a very deadly team, they were responsible partly for Lalit Makan, Arjun Das, and several other important cases of Punjab also. They were responsible. When they escaped and they killed General A.S. Vaidya, then they arrested him again, and then finally they were hung. They were hanged to death.
Yeah. Yeah. But that was because General Vaidya.
General Vaidya.
Yeah.
Because the other cases were kept on hold because that trial started earlier.
Namaste, Jai Hind. You're watching ANI podcast with Smita Prakash.
अगर हम उसको मस्जिद कहेंगे तो फिर विवाद होगा।
The issue is टूटा है क्या भारत?
400 पार का मतलब ये है कि संविधान खतरे में है।
क्या हम लोग ये निर्देश देते हैं कि फला को गिरफ्तार करके जेल डाल दें?
वही तो कह रहे हैं सब।
ये बेबुनियाद निराधार आरोप।
सच्चा सुनना चाहो देखो स्मिता प्रकाश ANI, it does not lie।